What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the homestead. Mike and I are in our upstairs bathroom of our loft apartment. We are continuing on with this project. We have one more wall to poly, a vanity to poly, as well as finish and install. But before we do that, we have to clean up yesterday's project, of course.
Do you know magic?
I know magic.
Let's do it.
Check this out.
Mess is cleaned up just like that, just in time to get this whole place all dirty again.
Right.
It's kind of like the cycle. Clean it up, right back dirty. But this is exciting. We got a lot of poly going up, but the very first thing we need to do is finish the vanity, because I think we're going to try to poly everything all at the same time, so that we only have, one prep, one cleanup, all that fun stuff. So I think, do you want to finish the vanity just outside here?
I think so, yeah. We have it all posted up out there. That might be a little easier so we don't have to move it back and forth. So we're going to finish it out there, then, yeah, probably poly it out there too. Not too worried about that.
Okay, yeah, let's head just right outside here and we'll get you guys up to speed on that. Okay, go back the other way just a little. Yep, right there.
We have just a little bit more work to do on this vanity before we can put the finishing coat on and put it against the wall and connect everything to it. So this is the reference picture that we kind of got our idea from. We're taking this picture and kind of just making it our own. So the first thing that we need to do is put the bottom shelf on. So we need to cut a couple boards to go on either side here, and then have a couple more thicker boards, I think about this, just like this, to go as the bottom shelf. And then the braces for the legs. We actually saw a great comment in the last video saying that if we did these big long braces, it's going to eat up room for like our baskets and our storage underneath this vanity. So we really like that idea. So what I think Mike and I are going to do is do smaller braces on the front, just in the corners here, here and here, and then in the back do the larger braces, because like we're not taking things in and out there. So there's those two things, and then finally we need to get the actual like counter installed on the top here so that we can put everything on top and get it hooked up to the water.
17, and at the widest point it was 13 3/4, so much too skinny. Much too skinny. How could we do this? What if we...
Is that board not long enough to cut it in half and have it be 2? But I guess that's too wide.
Too wide. I don't know what we could get out of it.
So let's measure this 17 and then measure this. Or no, that's 58, I guess. A little less.
58 to the outside, yeah. 52.5. Yeah, let's go see if we can reconfigure it. Down here in the shop, guys, and I've already got this, I guess it'd be like a 2x5 maybe, pulled out. That is from the project when we started the vanity. Then I found a few more of those back in here. I'm not quite sure what we're going to use for the shelf across the bottom of this thing. Kind of eyeballing this big guy right here. You know, we got the live edge going on already. Might be wide enough. There's also this other chunk of cedar back there that we're gonna have to take some measurements off. So I'm gonna kind of do the truffle shuffle here and get some stuff moved around. That cedar would be really nice. Let's look at it. All right, that is a really nice chunk of lumber. I'm gonna grab a tape, run upstairs, and if we're lucky, this is going to be really, really close to the width that we're gonna need for the inside of that vanity. Don't know if it's gonna work. Maybe we'll cut it open and put like a strip of pine down the middle or something. But let's go up there.
Oh, found the board.
Maybe. Let's go see what that is up there. I don't think it's big enough. Wide enough. Not wide enough. But Liz had a great idea. What if we cut this in half and try to get some boards out of it and see if we can put 2 in there? And that might work. So right here, this is about our narrowest point. So we can get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 inch board out of there. And we need, oh, this will work. We need like 17 or 17.5. So if we take a 7-inch board out of here, I know at the widest point down here, actually I know at the narrowest point that we would need, because that's 52.
52.5.
So at the narrowest point, it's over 10 inches. It's almost 11 inches. So we can make this board 11 inches wide, plus 7 is 18. So I know we have enough there to make 2 boards. Hey.
Like a ton of bricks, doesn't matter weak or strong. Take your time and do your tricks. All I do is sing along. Yeah, I need you for brighter light and firmer ground. When you believe in me, love is gonna set me free. Used to be an automatic. Now the world has seen your face. Living life is dangerous, but there's a map for every maze. Yeah, you can be a bird, tell the stories you have heard, and live your life today. It doesn't matter what they say.
Okay, we brought the vanity back in for now, just to kind of button up some measurements, cut some holes. We cut the hole down there for the drain pipe. It's looking really good. We did end up going with a smaller, I guess you would call them brackets. Brackets on the legs, which we're happy with. I think it looks great. We ended up doing that on all 4. So yeah, it looks awesome. I think we're going to cut this edge off. That's what that line is for. Make it really nice. And then we're gonna be cutting the sinkhole here pretty quick.
This is going to go right over the drain. It's going to be somewhere right there, probably. I do have leeway with this, which is good. Oh, right there, so it's a little too far. Just hold it there, please. Not bad. Yeah, you're just gonna push down on it. Ready?
Balls off.
Let's have a look. Maybe.
Okay, that wasn't going as well as we would have hoped it would. Mike got it through the cedar. I think we need to use the jigsaw to get it through the pine. All right, so we're gonna take it downstairs. We have a few of these knots that we need to make a little bit smaller and sand like a couple edges. So we're just gonna take all these downstairs to do that. This needs to get attached to this.
Yeah.
And that's that. Can't believe we're getting there.
Yeah, seriously. Everything is really looking good. Right at the end here, we are using these brackets to attach the countertop, I guess, the vanity top, to the structure of the vanity itself. They're like just these little 90-degree L brackets. So these are going to go up underneath, just like this, inside where you can't see them. Should leave this really, really secure. And then after that, we got to pull it all back out to get some polyurethane on it.
You're a good girl.
You're so strong. Thank you.
Okay guys, we're back down here the next morning, ready to put these coats of polyurethane on the vanity, as well as this last cedar wall over here. We did one little strip and it does look good. It matches the one that we already put the coat of polyurethane on. This one is actually rough cut. You can't really tell very well from here. So we're gonna see how different it looks. Should still look good.
Yeah, it's gonna look awesome. And then running water after this.
Yep, once this polyurethane is drying, we're gonna go down and hook up the plumbing. Yeah.
Let's do it. Right before we are putting the poly on this, guys, I wanted to just show you the difference. There is like a definite shine to this cedar that we purchased. This was planed down really smooth. And this over here is kind of rough cut. Liz and I never ran that through the planer. We actually didn't even own a planer when we put this stuff up. So we're gonna see what this poly does to it here. You can see the absolute difference just between the two. The one on the right is quite a bit more dull. So hopefully it adds a little more life to it, brightens it up some.
Don't need someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think I said enough. You said your love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know if you're
Okay, we got the first coat of poly up. First coat on this. This will dry. We'll do another one. Looks like we might just do one on there. It looks really, really good.
darkened it way up.
Yeah, it definitely darkened it way up. So it's a bit darker than this stuff. This is the stuff we milled. I feel like it's just a bit more natural looking, obviously without planing it down, but yeah, it looks really cool. I like that better than how it was.
It needs more, I can see it.
Maybe we'll go through once it's dry and...
I want to do it now, I think.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. This turned out really, really well. Just puts such a beautiful shine on there. I love the cedar and I love the pine as well. Brings out the dark. Okay, once he's done, we are gonna move on to plumbing.
We're gonna let this wall dry and the vanity dry just a little bit more before we push everything back in. And in the meantime, I got the drain line capped here. We're gonna go downstairs where the drain line is still disconnected from the main plumbing line. We gotta get that cut and hooked all up.
Okay, so here's what we are working with. This is the drain pipe that goes up into the bathroom right there, comes down through the floor over to the main water line with this 45-degree Y. So we're gonna have to cut it here, and attach it. And then it goes out the main one. Right?
Looks good on paper.
Yep, we'll see how it goes. You gonna put your glasses on? Does it stink?
No, I haven't smelled it yet. It's just sink stuff.
Yeah, sink water.
Never has.
Oh, look at all the sand from
Oh yeah, I can
our
smell
water.
it. Yeah, let's be quick. I can smell it. That definitely needed a 3-inch screw. Go ahead. One, two, three. Just hold it there.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't leak.
So there's no way to like get those off without cutting them.
Nope.
Basically.
That glue already is rock solid. We cannot move that fitting. Okay, and this has to go here.
Okay.
All of the plumbing is hooked up. There was a little bit of water draining through the pipe as we were doing it. I'm really hoping that it did not mess with the glue, but nothing is leaking right now. We had a ton of glue on there, so should be good. Fingers crossed. But yeah, everything is really hooked up, looking good. And Liz and I noticed in the last couple videos, people have been wondering where the vent is for this system. Some people noticed that there was not a T on the sink that we just installed, you know, that drain line that we just hooked up here. It's just an elbow up there. So what we have, if you come over here, is this whole system is called like a wet vent system. We have so much air in these lines. This is a big 4-inch drain line. There is so much air in that line. We will never be able to put, we'll never be able to displace that water and air, to have too much water in there. And we also have this other 2-inch drain that runs up off of our 4-inch line and runs straight outside. So that's, like our main vent. But what we really rely on this system is just having so much air throughout the system. We will never be able to put so much water into here so quick to displace that air enough to where it will actually matter. And it all works out really, really good. Everything works just as it should. So yeah, that's that. I think our next step is to just wait for the poly to dry, hook the sink up. I might have a halfway functioning bathroom up there.
All right, you guys, it has been a couple of hours. This vanity is nice and dry. It is ready for the second coat of poly. Soaked it right up, so the second coat should make it look really nice. I think with the cedar wall right here, we're just gonna stick with one coat. We like that color. It looks great.
want to see if we need to cut this too, or
Okay.
you know?
Assume.
It should be good to go. It's a fair assumption to make in a situation such as ours. Oh, sorry. I know we're going somewhere. I could get my hand in there. Into the danger zone. Let's go keep it alive. It all points right to that.
We have water pressure. All right, you guys, we got everything in and it is functioning. The hot and cold water both work beautifully. There are no leaks down there. Didn't get very many good shots of us like hooking all of this up. It did leak for a second. We had to take the faucet back off and tighten like the hot and cold water lines here. It goes up into the spout. So we did have to do that, but we ended up getting everything. It worked really well. We've seen a few people in the comments ask about outlets. We're actually going to put an outlet on this wall over here. Behind the wall here is our bedroom, and that wall's not yet finished. So we're gonna pretty easily be able to run some wires and get that outlet hooked up sometime pretty soon. Our next project will be a mirror and a light. And then this wall will be very close to being finished.